Next, we are going to see about the construction of single-phase induction motor. The single-phase AC supply is commonly used. Hence, instead of DC motor, the motor which works the single-phase AC supply very popular in use. Similar to the DC motor, the single-phase induction motor has basically two main parts, one rotating and other is stationary. The stationary part in single-phase induction motor is called stator, while rotating part is called rotor. The stator has laminated construction made up of stamping. The stampings are slotted on its periphery to carry the winding is called stator winding or main winding. This is excited by the single-phase AC supply. The laminated construction keeps iron losses to minimum. The stampings are made up of material like silicon steel which minimize the hysteresis losses. The stator winding is wound for certain definite number of poles means when they excited by single phase AC supply. The stator produces a magnetic field which creates the effect of certain definite number of poles. The number of poles which stator winding is wound decided by the synchronous speed of motor. So the relationship is given by Ns is equal to 120 F by P. The induction motor never rotates the synchronous speed but rotates at a speed which is slightly less than the synchronous speed. The induction rotor construction of squirrel cage type. In this type, the rotor consists of uninsulated copper or aluminum bar placed in the slots. The bars are permanently shorted at both ends with the help of conducting rings is called end rings. The entire structures look like a cage, hence squirrel cage rotor. At the bar are permanently shorted to each other. The resistance of the entire rotor is very small. The air gap between stator and rotor is kept uniform and as small as possible. The main feature of rotor is automatically adjusted itself for same number of poles in the stator winding. Then the working principle of single phase induction motor. In the single phase induction motor, the single phase AC supply is given to the stator winding. The stator winding carries the alternating current which produces a flux which is alternating in nature. This flux is called main flux. This flux links with the rotor conductor. Due to the transformer action, EMF gets induced in the rotor. The induced EMF drives the current to the rotor as the rotor circuit in closed circuit. This rotor current produced another flux is called rotor flux required for motoring action. Thus, the second flux is produced according to induced principle due to the induced EMF, hence the motor is called induction motor. As against this DC motor, the separate supply is required to armature to produce armature flux. This is an important difference between the DC motor and the induction motor. Another important difference between the two, the DC motor self-starting one and single is not self-starting one.